Only in Arizona, the Tumbleweed Christmas tree lighting and parade of lights happens this weekend, but we are getting a sneak peek this morning.
Team 12's Tricia Hendricks joining us live from Chandler. All right, Tricia, tell us how this tradition started.
Good morning, guys. Well, way back when in 1957, long before I was born, this beauty came to life. But back then, it was just a pile of tumbleweeds. So now, as you can see, it is absolutely transformed into the gorgeous sight it is today, 35 feet tall. Joining us live this morning is Nate Myers, the collections coordinator with Chandler Museum. Thanks so much for waking up with us.
Sure, thanks for having me.
So talk about the story behind it's all tumbleweeds.
It's all tumbleweeds, yeah. It started in 1957. The story, the myth was that there was a fire that burned all the city's decorations and they were forced to come up with something on the spot. That's a cool story. It didn't happen that way. The real story is that in 57, APS came through and replaced all the light fixtures in downtown Chandler here, and they were too flimsy to hold the city's decorations. Oh. And so they put together a committee to figure out what they were going to do, and they came up with several things. One was they were going to hang banners across Arizona Avenue. One was they'll build a tree out of tumbleweeds, and it was kind of like an afterthought. And the big thing they were going to do was these 4-foot wide cotton boll wreaths that they were going to paint silver and hang on all the light posts. Wow. And so there was a lot of excitement about that and very little excitement about the tree. And in fact, they didn't even note that it was made out of tumbleweeds until Christmas Day. And it took them a couple years before they even realized they had something on their hands that was going to be really unique. So by 1959, 1960, they started advertising this unique tradition here in Chandler. Send your family postcards, have people come check it out.
I love it. It is all things Southwestern. The tumbleweeds are real. There's a couple thousand, unbelievable. And since 1957, the look of it has really transformed as well.
Yeah, in 1957, they built a frame to hold it up, but it really just kind of looked like a pile of tumbleweeds. Today, they shape it into the shape of a tree, so it looks a lot more traditional, like what we'd expect.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's a lot of fire retardant, of course, but there have been fires over the years too.
Oh yeah, it's burned down several times. The most recent time was in the mid-90s, and it burned down a week before Christmas. Oh. And so there was no way to get thousands of tumbleweeds to replace it, right? So there's actually a local businessman who donated yards and yards and yards of garland that they strung up on poles and stuck it together in the shape of a tree and threw the light switch on it on Christmas Eve so that they would have something down here for people to celebrate around.
Came to the rescue. Nate, thank you so much. So let's get to the information about the big tree lighting ceremony tomorrow. It's all happening downtown Chandler from 4:30 until 9 p.m. tomorrow night. It's something you definitely don't want to miss. The parade of lights is at 6:45 and the tree lighting is going to be at 8 p.m. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to bring you a closer look at just how it's all constructed. This doesn't just go up overnight. We're going to talk with the gardener and groundskeeper for the city of Chandler. Back to you in the studio.